Hello from the Hyperledger Global Forum in Dublin. I'm delighted to be joined by Csilla Zsigri, VP of Strategy at BTP. Hello, Csilla.
Hello, how are you doing?
Great. Csilla, could you introduce what does a VP of Strategy do at BTP would be great.
Yes, I think it's important to say that before joining BTP, I was a technology industry analyst. So this is related to my current position. So I already met my CEO and also the CTO of the company. And basically, I'm a little bit continuing to do very similar things, but now for this specific company. So I do a lot of thought leadership, create content, marketing content. I do competitive analysis for the company and help with the business strategy. You know, like where should we be heading? And I mean, the whole team is in it, and we need to survive and grow. So that's, I guess that's my job in a nutshell.
Amazing. Now you're going to share with us a piece of work that you've just concluded on the distributed ledger technology, the DLT landscape. Could you maybe explain what was that all about?
Yeah. So fun fact that we started to talk about this at the last in-person Hyperledger Global Forum, which was in Phoenix 2.5 years ago.
Yeah,
we were talking about that. We were seeing that the enterprise blockchain space has started to evolve. A lot of companies and projects were innovating outside of that typical distributed ledger or core ledger area. So the market was getting really, really complex. And I think when I was an analyst, many people were like trying to use the same terms for very different things or different terms for the same thing. So I thought that we should create something that helps the market players understand this space, right? And when different offerings fit, when different projects fit, and so on. So this is basically the inspiration for creating the DLT landscape.
Fantastic. So just to re-emphasize some of the key things of why it was important to do that now.
Well, so we launched it last year. So it's been live for almost 1.5 years. It was important because there was nothing similar or to that. And all the sort of market segmentation, diagrams that I saw, initiatives, they were very much focused on specific applications, but they did not show what this space was about, really. So.
Just to explore it even further, how did it work? How did you undertake the research and the study, and how was it presented?
Yeah, so it took a lot of work to do the research, which was the foundation of it. So then I created a sort of a diagram with all the categories, all the layers, and then I started to fit the different projects and offerings into each of these categories. And then we need to code it because, okay, if you have a diagram, so what, right? So we wanted an initiative that it's collaborative, that other people that are working in this space can also help me shape it in the future. So we did use the CNC landscape code. We need to program it, and it's actually a very nice interactive landscape. You can see all the layers, all the different categories of the space, and then you can click on cards, and the cards represent specific offerings or projects. And then you click on a card, and then you see some information about that specific company or specific association, or so on.
Vanessa, how can people find out more information? Where can they find the resources?
Well, dltlandscape.org.
Fantastic.
So you just click on that and you have it. It's in your face.
Great. Look, I've got 2 more questions to ask you. My penultimate question is, if there's one thing about the project, obviously you worked in Hyperledger for a long time, you're a strategist, and if there's one particular lesson learned from the work you undertook that you wanted to share with the audience, what would that lesson learned be?
The lesson learned from the DLT landscape? I think collaboration. So obviously, I don't think it, and actually it's sort of against of the whole idea of this space, like creating things in silo, right? It goes totally against it. So the fact that I think we can create much better things if we collaborate. So.
Well, that leads me lovely to my last question then, talking about open source and talking about the Hyperledger community. If there's one particular value you wanted to share with our audience about being a member of the Hyperledger community, what would that be?
Well, I really like this bunch of people because they are very friendly. I think pretty much open-minded, and I like the fact that there are different skills working together. And especially the work that, for example, Daniela has been doing in the last year or so, like putting together a team, that has different skills, marketing, technical, and then try to evolve the foundation and further improve collaboration. I think that has been fantastic.
Amazing. Csilla, thank you so much for sharing your insights in DLT landscape, and thank you so much for coming swinging by today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Cheers. Enjoy the rest of Dublin.
Thank you.
Cheers then. Bye.
Bye.